routine, Ted?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah.
What's this?
That's the flask, as I put in a carrier and take it out for when I use it outside.
So is this what holds your liquid oxygen?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And is that the tank that they come and fill up?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it holds about 20. It fills that up about 20 times.
Okay.
Lasts about a fortnight.
So what do you do then?
You put you put that on there.
All right. So that goes on there.
Put that on there. Put it on there.
Okay.
And you press it down.
And do you have to do that every time?
Yeah, every time I go away. But as I say, like it doesn't. If I'm half left when I get back at night or whatever, it's all gone money after.
Right.
So I have to fill it up.
Yeah.
Every time.
So before you take the boys to school and before you go off to the auctions, or if before you were going out, this is what you have to do?
That's what I have to do, yeah. But what I do, you see, I just flick it back one and it lasts another half hour.
Do you do that when you go to auction sometimes? So
It
you get a little bit longer?
Lasts 2 hours then.
So that going to the auctions those days is important for you?
Yeah, well it's not so far. It's only at Garstang, you see. It's just long enough.
Mm.
There's other places, there's Clitheroe and that I used to go to regularly, but I don't go now. I just can't be bothered.
Okay.
Everything's slowed down, and so I don't rush about.
No.
Yeah.
It's a slower pace of life.
It's virtually got to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, pace of life. Yeah.
But I don't think your life has stopped, has it really? Because you found solutions to problems, haven't you?
Well, it helps when you can have a walk round and you're in country and you're not having to walk up pavements breathing a lot of fumes in and things like that, off traffic and all that. So we have a family around us.
Mm. And that's important as well, isn't it, having your family
Yeah,
around?
we have a family around here.
Yeah.
So grandchildren and everything. And
but you sound to me as a gentleman that wouldn't let anything stop you doing what you wanted to do.
well, no, I just do what I can. I've no ambitions to do a lot now. Only keep living. And I'm being helped of that, so.
And that's important, isn't
Yeah,
it?
more do you? Yeah.
So when the community matron comes to visit you at home, what does she do?
Well, she comes every 4 weeks and she checks my oxygen levels and then she checks my blood pressure and me temperature and pulse, and then she checks me chest, sounds me chest, and then that's about. Goes through all them, and she stays about an hour. And if there's any problems, discuss it, and that's it. And gives me if there's any reports that she's got as we haven't heard, any tests.
And would they be from the hospital then?
Yeah, well, they were from hospital. Yeah. Possibly she might have got them from doctors. She probably they might have come through doctors as her getting from hospital. And then she just that's just general. That's every 4 weeks.
Do you find her a help and support then, Dorothy?
She's grand because she's at the other end of the phone. Yeah. If you've any problems, 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, you just ring her up.
She's locally from Goosden as well. She's brought up in Goosden.
Was she?
Yeah. So.
So does your community matron, does she link with your GP?
Yeah.
Does she what? Sorry?
Yeah, she links with. She's in touch with the GP.
Oh yeah.
Hospital and.
Yes.
So it's like a good
communication. Yeah, I think what happens is that anything that happens at hospital.
Yeah.
The reports go to my doctor, and then she goes into the surgery and gets all the details before probably she comes here. And that's how she communicates. And what she communicates with consultants sometimes. but I think that's where it works main of the time. So,
Do you find it beneficial to have her to come to you at home?
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's grand because you know if there's anything starting up, she'll pick it up. Because even if you have a chest infection, you never seem to feel any different.
If you wake up, if I wake up one morning and I work so well, and I work for the doctors, you ring her 9 o'clock, and she'll be here that morning if all being well, and then say by dinner time you have medication. Whereas I don't know about getting to doctors, I'm supposed to be able to go right away, but whether I could or not I don't know.
But,
I know how full we
But
were.
then if you're waiting in a waiting room with other people that are here,
I might, you know,
you have a
even
chance to pick something up, haven't you, when
Yeah.
you're vulnerable?
if I work fit, there might be times I work fit with the doctor. Well, she'll come. Whereas I don't know, like doctor, I can get it afternoon.
if you had, say, if you was really ill, and you thought I might need to go to hospital, would you just go to A&E or would you ring your community matron? What would you do?
Well, first community matron would be first port of call. It'll need to be up to them whether I need to go to hospital or not. If I need to go, I'd have to go. Won't I?
But would you rather be looked after at home?
Oh yeah, like there might be times when you know I needed more care. I know I said to her, because like when I first started, all they could talk about were chest infections. Well, whether I've been lucky or what, I don't know. I don't think I've had as many as what they thought I were going to have. So I said to her, well, I've only had to call her out once, and I said, I'm going to have to go to hospital. She said, no, I'm here to keep you out. So that's what she said. But I think I've had low oxygen levels for a long while. Because I bruised my lung almost 20 years ago, and it were only in me, what would it be, late 50s when I started worsening.
How long
About
were you
7
now?
years. I reckon I've been oxygen 5 years, and I reckon it were 2 years before that when I were starting worsening.
So when did you get your diagnosis? How old were you then?
61,
61.
yeah. But I say I'd been worsening for 2 years before that, but not just knowing what it were like, and then it got to a head really. I must have been bad to push the doctors, I think.
Yeah.
And but the consultant said I wouldn't have been living out. I must have said something about not going on oxygen. I wouldn't, if I didn't go on oxygen, said, oh, you've been dead now. So I'm still here after 5 years. I'd take every day as it comes anyway. So that's it. It's about what it entails.